Don't ever allow yourself to feel trapped by your choices. Take a look at yourself. You are a unique person created for a specific purpose. Your gifts matter. Your story matters. Your dreams matter. You matter. This is a quote from Michael Oher. You may know Michael from the movie The Blind Side. The Blind Side is a tribute to Michael Oher's life, which is a true example of the ability to triumph over all doubt. The characters in this movie exhibit strong characters that support Michael and allow him to believe that he does matter. His community stands up to support him, that he had a specific purpose beyond the mundane that had been his life up to this point. This allowed him to believe that he matters, and him believing that he mattered enabled him to reach for success. The Blind Side exhibits perseverance and success through generosity and community outreach. Three themes emerge from this film: grace, hope, and strength. We're going to see a video of the viewpoint that the school administration felt about Michael when they were first approached about him joining their school. Okay, so one of the first to show grace to Michael Oher, who is a teen that had seen a world of struggle due to a lack of everyday resources that most of us are used to. Or the subject of a book and movie, The Blind Side, was taken and eventually adopted by a white suburban family in Memphis. Or overcomes many obstacles and graduates from college and plays for the NFL. That's a quote from a book review that Michael actually wrote himself called I Beat the Odds. When Michael Oher's initial father figure approached the Wingate school, the football coach, they focused, and then the football coach went to the school's administration about Michael's admittance. They focused on his low grades and the lack of support in his life and other reasons why he might not be successful. But that was the first time that grace was extended for Michael, because the coach stood up for him and stood up for the potential that Michael had. Next, whenever Michael was walking home, he was walking to the school gym one day because he didn't have a home. He didn't have a place to go sleep, so he was going to sleep in the school gym. And the Tuohys were driving down the road, and Leanne Tuohy got out and allowed him to come home with them. And then he ended up living with the Tuohys. The Tuohys took him in. Next is hope. Each of these pieces leads to Michael's success in life. We can make such a difference by in society by playing a small role. It doesn't have to be taking somebody in or bending rules in order to bring somebody in your school, but just reaching out and extending grace to those less fortunate gives them hope and allows them to believe that they can be more than what they're set up to be. All the grace extended to Michael led to the ability for him to explore his interests, and this led to him finding a niche where Michael is successful, which is football. And because he was able to strive for being successful in football, a part of that was he had to be successful in his academics. So his teachers and coaches all pulled together and worked with him one-on-one in order to help him be successful in his academics as well. This even afforded him an opportunity to attend college, something that he probably never would have dreamed of without the support and outreach from the community that had formed around him. The next theme is strength. Entertainment Weekly describes Mrs. Tuohy's strength and her personality by saying, "The Blind Side is a testament to Leanne Tuohy's bulldozer personality and her fever of motherly love." Through each of the movie's trials, Michael's lack of a home, his lack of support through his biological family, when Michael wrecked his truck and the Tuohy's youngest son was in the truck with him, and finally speculation regarding whether the Tuohy's were taking him in, the reasoning behind why they took him in. Leanne was always the one to stand tall and stand up for what was right, and so that strength was adopted by Michael as well and by everybody around them, and that was important to his success. All three of these themes build on each other throughout the movie, and then they consistently build upon each other